So we're going to get started. Okay, so let's talk about chakras, or some people call them energy centers, right? So we have these pathways all throughout our body, and wheels of energy. So the different traditions refer to them differently. So the pathways, the traditional Chinese and Japanese call it meridians, right? In Ayurvedic and the yogic traditions, because that's me, we call them nadis. Basically, the nadis, or the meridians, are the pathways of the life force energy. And the chakras, or the energy centers, are the purification and the distribution centers. This is energy we're speaking of. In Mandarin, it's called qi, or like qigong or tai chi. In Japanese, it's called ki, as in reiki. And in Sanskrit, it's called prana, as in pranayama, breath control. And there's kind of like two main kind of systems. There's the 7 chakra system, which is kind of like the one that most of us are familiar with. And that's the one that we're going to be talking about tonight. We have the root chakra, which is located at the base of the spine, or the tailbone. And that chakra represents physical identity, stability, and survival. And it's associated with the color red. And then we have the sacral chakra, which is the lower abdomen between the root and the navel. And that represents desire, pleasure, sexuality, procreation. And that's associated with the color orange. And then there's the solar plexus, which is located just above the navel, right below the diaphragm. And that represents our self-esteem and confidence. And that's associated with the color yellow. And then we have the heart, and that's located between the breastbone, the center of the breastbone. And this represents love, compassion, peace, and it's associated with the color green. And some of these systems associated with the color pink. Then there's the throat chakra, which is located at the base of the throat, and at the base of the neck here. And this represents communication, and it's associated with turquoise. And then we have the third eye, which is right between the brow. And this represents our intuition, imagination, and it's associated with the color purple or indigo. And then there's the crown, which is the top of the head and slightly back. And that represents awareness, spirituality, and consciousness. And that's associated with the color white, which is what I associate it with, or it could be white. A lot of people associate it with violet. The Earth Star, which we're going to be meditating on, 12 to 18 inches below the feet, and it's called the super root. Similar to keeping our physical body in homeostasis, we also need to keep our energetic body aligned and flowing. So that's what this meditation will help us do. How do we maintain and balance our chakras throughout the day? Chakra balancing it's not a one-time activity, right? It's just like any other self-care routine. It needs to be done regularly. So there's several methods, like there's energy healing, like Reiki that I mentioned earlier, acupuncture, tuning forks, body talk, anything that's going to move your energy. Way is meditation, like we just did. So there's a lot of different meditations on YouTube about, aligning and balancing your chakras. There's a plethora. There's yoga, there's tai chi, there's qigong. For the root chakra, if we could get out in nature, we can hike, we can garden, we can do something that builds connection with the earth. And then we have the sacral chakra. We can spend time in water and play. So this is another word that's coming up for me a lot lately is play, to be playful, because I think the older we get, the easier it is to forget about being playful and just play. And then tap into your creative power. Coloring book, there's all kinds of things we can do, gardening. And we have the solar plexus chakra. So practice making conscious choices based on what you want. And there's the heart chakra. So we've done this before. You place your hands over your heart and you say, I love you. We can do it in the mirror. I love you. There's the throat chakra. Singing. That's why we sing. Humming, chanting, deep breathing exercises. Then we have the third eye chakra. So this one, indulge in some daydreaming. We used to daydream a lot when we were kids. Envision what you'd like to see. That's where our creativity comes from too. A lot of it is daydreaming. And then the crown chakra, meditate. You know, and inquire, be curious about how your beliefs may be limiting you from doing other things. Ask questions. I really like this quote. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. That's Nikola Tesla. Isn't that great? Have I sparked anything that you guys want to say before I sing? Oh, you guys are funny. At least you're all smiling. Alrighty, guys, it's time to sing. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Namaste, my friends.